Actually, Dominic, break down what you think about that fight. Crolla as a fighter, Linares as a fighter, and where he's at the moment in time in his career, and can he pull it off?
I think it's a very close fight. Linares, though, that guy's got some beautiful boxing skills. I mean, man, that guy should be a pound-for-pound fighter, but unfortunately his chin has let him down in the past. I think it's a very close fight. I think Anthony Crolla, who really was not really known or even considered a very good fighter in the beginning of his career, has really shown a lot of wrinkles, like he says before in a lot of these fighters. He's progressed and has become a better champion after winning his title. I think it's a very close fight. I like Linares early, but I can see Crolla coming on with the pressure and possibly stopping Linares late. It's because of that chin factor. Really gets me thinking that Linares won't be able to handle the pressure and might get broken down. And I think I'm going to go Crolla late round stoppage.
That's honestly probably more than likely the safe
Go
bet.
south for me because I'm 50-50. I don't
You're
know
still 50.
what
No,
they're
no,
gonna fight.
to me, I was actually going to go next because that's where I was going there. It's more of a 50-50 thing because if Linares actually his chin is able to withstand all of this, he more than likely does pull it off. But then you have that factor of his chin. So since, per Fred's request, your thoughts on the fight?
There's two things. If Linares does it, this is all on Linares. It all depends on it's all on him.
Sure.
Again, if he doesn't fall in love with his combination like he always does, every time he throws a beautiful jab or great right cross, he just stares at it. I don't know, for some reason he stares at it. And of course, I know you guys talk a lot about his chin, but the cuts. He's like a Rosado that could fight. You know, he cuts very easy, and I think that's what kills the guy. But as long as he doesn't fall in love with his punches and he sticks to the game plan, I think this is all he matters.
Fred.
Oh man, young bull or old lion? Oh, I'm not gonna give a prediction. Okay, I'm gonna give a prediction just because I have to, right? I'm gonna go with the older boxer, Linares. I'm gonna just go with him. I think if he just boxes and understands who he is now as a fighter, he'll win the fight. Do I want to see this fight? Yeah, I'm gonna stream the shit out of this fight. For real, I'm gonna stream the shit out of this fight.
I just feel like Anthony Crolla is going to be in the fight until the very last round, and I think that's going to be a problem for Linares. But like Sal said, it's all about him just not falling in love with his punching combination, and hopefully he doesn't cut up because he does.
He's
have
skilled,
that scar tissue is very, very thin.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of variables into this fight. You know, hopefully Linares could withstand the punching power of Crolla. And he's not a huge, big puncher. However, he's got to make it through those 12 rounds unless he takes him out early. And that's something that Linares has. He's got that power. He could take him out. But as we've seen, Linares versus Kevin Mitchell, was it?
Yeah.
He went down, I believe, in the third or fourth round. Was able to take Mitchell out later, but he was hurt in the fight, and he was in a dogfight. He gets himself in these situations where he doesn't have to be in those situations. He doesn't have to make the fight so dire and so hard and so difficult. He allows himself to, like Sal said again, allows himself to just be in love with his combinations and his punching. You know, he stands in the pocket too long. That's what happens. He just stands in there, and then he
I
gets
definitely
hit.
agree with that. He stands in the pocket.
And then there's times where he's boxing beautifully, and then he gets clipped and he gets cut, and it's just like this terrible scar tissue bleeding down the side of his face, and the fight's completely lost. And then like in his first knockout loss, he got clipped in the first round, and then he fought a journeyman in his I believe it was in Mexico, and he got knocked out in 2 rounds. It happens. Either he gets cut badly, or he gets clipped early, and it's just like this unfortunate knockout loss that should have never happened. It's
I'm gonna change my pick.
I didn't respect it if you do so, considering all the aspects that Dominic brought up.
No, I'm going with ours. I'm going with ours.
No, it's a good fight though.
You're
Like you said, shooting the shit out.
Linares.
So everybody's going for Linares, then we're all going for Linares.
Well, who are you picking?
I didn't hear your mind.
I got Anthony Crolla.
Oh,
You got Anthony Crolla?
I said that late round stoppage. I think he might come out strong, and he's gonna have his British, boxing fans cheering him on to the very end. I just honestly see Linares somehow falling apart. I want Linares to win because I think he's a better fighter. He, I don't know, he should be a pound for pound fighter, but unfortunately he is not, you know?
Since the room is divided, I'm actually going to go with Dominic. Pick the way he's picking. I'm going to go with the exact same aspects of it. Why he's picking it. Younger bull, obviously. And just Linares, you don't know what Linares you're getting.
Exactly.
And Crolla's been actually more consistent in the way he fights. With Linares, it's a wild card. And those are the type of fighters that, if they're the favorites, and your fighter is fighting him, you want to bet on your fighter because you're more than likely going to get your money on that.
Sure.
Wild cards don't tend to pan out when it comes to boxing, and Linares is a wild card. Like he said, if he stuck to the plan and never fell in love with his combination, like Sal said, more than likely he would be a pound for pound fighter right now.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be the wild card that he is at the moment. Now that's our Fight Guys breakdown on the Crolla versus Linares fight.